What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sakira and I'm gonna read your life, and that's on period. So welcome to today's pick a card, people, because we're getting into it. If you want to know, and you guys, I was gonna keep this really general, so like if you wanted to know, what anybody, like a coworker, a friend, family member, a loved person, like like a person of love interest, if you wanted to know what they were not telling you, what secrets they were keeping from you regarding you, right, not their own personal business, I was gonna start there. But you guys, I decided to make this specific to love and romance. So if you are dating someone, if you're in a relationship, situationship, you're married, or you're just interested in somebody who got vibes with them and you feel like something is off, right? This doesn't have to be a bad thing, right, or a negative thing. This could just be maybe they're not telling you their deepest feelings for you, right? Or maybe they're doing fuck shit and these cards is about to let you know. So either way, sister, madam, honey, whoever you identify as, if you want the tea, stick with me. All right, so you guys, we have 3 cards for 3 groups. First group number 1, you will be sodalite, sodalite. This is a crystal. Now this has information on the back, you guys. I'm only going to read a little bit about it just to give you, this is so interesting, just to give you a little bit of insight as to what the crystal, like the properties of the crystal is, right? And the only thing I'm going to read to you guys for the sakes of keeping this short is who needs the crystal. So sodalite, who needs it? Planners, producers, Virgo. Interestingly enough, you guys, when I looked at this, it gave me sapphire vibes, and I am a Virgo. That is Virgo's birthstone. But planners and producers, Virgos are very much like planners, people who need to be, we're control freaks. I'll give it to us, you guys. We really are. We're very much like meticulous in the way that we need to go about things. Some of you guys are very like controlling. Maybe you have that energy where it's like you need to be on top of things, all things. And maybe for you, somebody having secrets or somebody not being transparent or being completely honest with you, it makes you a little paranoid or it makes you a little uneasy, because again, if you're a person who needs to plan, you need to know the details so you can be prepared for everything, right? Just food for thought, group number 1. If you identify with sodalite, however you say it, then that's your, your pile. Pick 1, pick 3, pick them all. Do what you gotta do. Group number 2, you got hedonite or heidenite. Who needs it? French existentialists, future trippers, bad romantics. Interesting. So let me read something to you guys too. So group number 1, there's always a little message here at the bottom. I do feel like that's important because they showed me it for group number 2. Let me go back to group number 1. If you have sodalite, who needs it? Planners, producers, Virgo, and it says deepen your intuition with sodalite. So you may be also like, wanting to strengthen your intuition, or you could be questioning your intuition as a result of what you feel like is being kept from you. Keep that in mind, right? Going back to you, group number 2 with, let me flip it around, with hedonite. Who needs it? French existentialists, future trippers, bad romantics. It says claim your happy place with hedonite. So if you are going through, or you have a history of bad romance, right? That bad romantics, it kind of came through as a gem for you guys, group number 2. Like if you have a history of bad romance or like negative situations playing out for you romantically, that might be the stone for you or the group for you. Food for thought, it doesn't have to be, you guys. Lastly, group number 3, you got the sunstone, and who needs it? Fellas looking to operate on a higher plane, the vitamin D deprived, all solar powered human beings who do not, in fact, harvest life force by turning up the brightness on their smartphones. I'm gonna read that again. For the sunstone, group number 3, who needs that? Fellas or gentlemen, looking to operate on a higher plane, higher level of awareness. The vitamin D deprived, so if you're not outside in the sun a lot, you might want to get you some sunstone. All solar powered human beings, all of us, who do not in fact harvest life force by turning up the brightness on their smartphone. So the brightness on your smartphone is not going to give you that extra life force that you're looking for, right? This says take back your shine with sunstone. So when it comes to love and romance, if you feel like you need to get your shine back, you know what I'm saying, you need to amp up the life force in your love life a little bit, that might be the group for you. But you guys, that was just a little, how would you say that? Like a little way to kind of get the pick a card started, a little extra information for you. If you wanted that information to help you with your selection, then cool. I'm going to show you guys all 3 cards right now. Group number 1, you are sodalite. Group number 2, you are hedonite or heidenite. And group number 3, you are the sunstone. I will give you guys some time to look at each stone real quick. Group number 3, group number 2, group number 1, look them over, do your thing, right? So group number 1, we're gonna get started with you. If you guys want to pause this right now, you already know what you can do. You can take a couple deep breaths, you know what I mean? You can meditate, you can ground yourself, you can set intentions, you can connect with your guides, your angels, your spirits, your spiritual team. However you do that, right? And then meet me at whatever group you see fit for yourself, whether it's one choice or it's more than one. I will see you guys there. Let's get in tune. Let's find out what they're not telling you and get to the bottom of it, because what? All right, you guys, group number 1, I will see you there. Everybody else, I'll meet you later. All right, group number 1, so you chose the satellite. Let's find out what your person, whether you are married, in a relationship, a situationship, you're dating, or you just have vibes with a person. Let's see what they are not telling you. And again, this is only specific to what they're not telling you, relevant to you, to your energy, right? We're not going to be getting the tea about what's going on in their personal life, because that's their business, group number 1. As long as it's relevant to you, if they got secrets, if they got things that they're not sharing, we're gonna find out. So, connecting with the person that group number 1 is connected with, or 2. Connecting with the viewers of group number 1 as well. What needs to be said in honor? What is that person not telling them? Group number 1, your person, we got North Node, Life's Purpose, and Pisces. I believe you could be dealing with a person who has a Pisces North Node. They have Pisces in the chart. You could have it in your chart, or this is just the energy that they are feeling. But what your person is not telling you is that they truly believe that you are part of their destiny, or a part of their fate, a part of their purpose in this life. Now, what I will say, you guys, is that it doesn't, just because somebody is a part of your life purpose, it doesn't mean that they're going to be around forever. When I first looked at this, it did give me vibes like this person sees you as like a part of their future. But for some of you guys, keep in mind that this person may just feel like you contributed a great deal to them growing, to their growth, right? Or to whatever lessons they may be learning at this time, or they may have learned through their connection with you, right? I also feel like this person has dreams when it comes to you, like a life with you, right? Oh my God. 4th house, roots. Yo, what did I just say? Like a life with you. It's like this person wants to put down roots with you. This person sees group number 1, whoever you are connected with. Let me grab this last one, you guys. Capricorn, it could be a Capricorn. 4th house is Cancer energy. So that could be playing out for you guys as well. But what I'm seeing here so far, group number 1, is that this person is somebody who, they really have a strong foundation when it comes to family, or at least a mindset when it comes to family. Like, this is like, if you're dealing with a man, this is a family man. If you're dealing with a woman, this is a family woman. But whoever this is, what they're not telling you is that I heard secretly, they secretly want to put down roots with you. I almost feel like they don't want to tell you yet. And we're going to see maybe why, but I almost feel like they're holding this back from you because there's like maybe a fear of rejection, or a fear of like you not being on the same page as them, because this feels very serious. Like, whoever this person is, their secret, or what they're not telling you, is that they're really, like, I heard they're dead ass serious about you, group number 1. And then with Capricorn, I feel like whoever this is, especially with fourth house roots, I feel like this is a person who's a provider. They may use whatever, knowledge, resources, skills they have to make sure that there is a solid foundation in this connection. I also feel like with this it's like somebody wants to use, again, their resources, not just to provide for you like financially or monetarily or materialistically, but they also want to provide for you in this connection. Like, they want to make you feel, they want to feel useful to you. Like, they want to feel like they are good for something, right? For some of you guys, this person, they're not telling you that they actually want to make sure that they can provide like a safe and stable connection, right? Regardless of the fact that they maybe can provide a house or materialistic things, money, like all those things. I feel like the main essential thing is that this person wants to put down roots with you, and they want to form a stable connection with you using whatever resources they have. Like, this is a person who wants to work towards building something with you. Capricorns are like workaholics, right? Virgos are control freaks. Capricorns are workaholics. I have stigmas and stereotypes for every single sign, you guys, because I know the vibes, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Virgo, so I can talk trash about myself. It's okay. It's always lovingly talking trash, right? Like, I have to be honest. I can be a control freak sometimes. I'm working on it, right? Capricorns can be workaholics sometimes. I feel like this person is willing to put in a lot of work and effort towards the connection, though. At the back, we have Sagittarius IC, so your person could have this in their chart. Or you, if not, I feel like this person just sees you as something, again, long term. Like, this is a vision. Like, you're very much a part of a vision that they have. Sagittarius, I see. Sagittarius, to me, you guys, is very much like long term. It's very much, I don't know if this is cat hair, you guys, or like what. Sorry. I got my little baby choo-choos, and they shed like it's nobody's business, especially because it's summertime. But that's neither here nor there. Group number 1. What the heck was I saying to you guys? The cat hair caught me off guard, but I can't remember where I was going with this. You guys, long story short, this person wants to set down roots with you. They want to get serious. I have stereotypes and stigmas for all the signs. We talked about that. But I do feel like, oh, you're talking about the Sagittarius I see. I feel like this person they're a visionary, right? Sagittarius is known to be a visionary. They think long term. And so again, I get this vibe that this person long term, when they think of you, they think of, I'm going to build a life with this person. But again, I don't know if they have actually said this to you or not, or if this is just, well, we're talking about secrets that they haven't explained to you or haven't been transparent about. So this is what they're keeping from you, number one. They ain't telling you this yet. And that's okay, because now you know. Don't go making it hot either, like, oh, Sakira put me on, you want to get married. Like, don't do that, you guys. Let this person come to you in their own time. They will let you know when they feel like the time is right, what they want to do. I told you this person is a visionary, beyond the illusion. So there may be some illusions that this person right now is breaking through or breaking free from. There could be illusions surrounded by maybe how they perceived love and romance in the past versus how they perceive it now. And it could just be due to the connection they have with you. You know how sometimes, like, oh, okay, now they're playing that I can make you a believer. They're giving, oh, that's Usher. Okay. You know how sometimes you don't believe in something until you meet the right person or you come across the right experience and it makes you into a believer? I feel like they haven't told you that you made them a believer in love, or you made them a believer in like commitment. Guilt. This was about to be right side. I mean, reverse. Yeah, it's right side up though. Okay. Interesting. This person has a lot of guilt that they're dealing with though. Understanding. This person could have put you through a lot, group number one, or they could feel guilty about not being able to do these things that they're thinking about yet. Because again, I did feel this energy of like this person is, you know, this is what they see. They're a visionary, but usually visionaries, they see the future before they act on the future, right? That's what the vision is. It's like you can't act until you know what the vision is. I feel like this person, they're in the stage of like formulating their vision, or let's just say the vision has been structured for them and they see you very much a part of it. There could be guilt on their part for them not acting on it at this time, because I do feel like they're taking this time right now to gain a deeper understanding of a lot of things going on between you and them. Again, I feel like you're making this person a believer and they're starting to understand things differently, but they could be feeling guilty because of this Capricorn I use. They're not probably putting what they're understanding to use just yet, and they could have you waiting around for the next step in your relationship or to take things more seriously. I do feel like this person again has really good intentions for you. It doesn't feel like this person is stringing you along for no reason. It feels like, again, they're just not quite ready to, like, they see what they need to see, they're just not ready to act on what they need to act on. Group number one. So you could be confused, right? Like for group number one, you were deep in your intuition. So some of you guys could feel like, you know, I feel connected to this person. I feel like there's something good with this person, but, you know, they're not doing something, you know, to show me whatever they need to show me, or like, you know, however they're moving about this, it feels off to me, but I know I feel intuitively something, and like their actions is showing me something else. Some of you guys intuitively, you've been feeling, look, that you need to trust, right? But I feel like this person, because we're talking about their energy, they're needing to trust the situation more. Like you're making them a believer, but sometimes you got to believe just a little bit stronger before you can finally take that leap of faith. And I feel like this person is working on building their faith in love, building their trust in love, and your connection to them, group number one, is definitely helping them to do this. And this is what they're not telling you. The more you give to this connection, the more you give to this person. I just heard the more you pour into this person. Some of you guys, you know, you're pouring your energy, your love, your affection into this person because you care about them. I feel like don't stop doing that, especially if you feel like, you know, this person's moving weird, or your intuition feels a little off about them. It's not that they don't have intentions for you or for this connection, you guys, group number one. It's more or less that they just are not, whatever they've been through in the past, whether this is with you or with other people, there's a lot of guilt that they're getting rid of, again, because they have not been able to safely trust or open up to love. But let's see, let's get some more cards on the table. Yeah, we got wedding rings in reverse. And that's what I'm telling you, like, okay, you guys, my thing about reversal cards, and I do feel like I need to say this, right? Just because a card comes out in reverse does not mean the energy is not relevant. If it wasn't relevant, the card wouldn't have come out at all. So remember I was saying it's like they see a vision, they're just not ready to act on it. Wedding wings, maybe you're gonna have wings at your wedding. Wedding rings is a card of basically like, let me read it to you. union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. With it being in reverse, this person really thinks about this a lot. When it comes to you, this is how they feel. However, it's in reverse because it's not the time yet for them to take that step. Now, we have the snake at the back real quick, and I usually like to pull the cards before I look at the overall energy. But this card right here, you guys, I feel like this is not what's happening. I feel like this is how they feel like you perceive them. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. I feel like that could really tie into this guilt energy. This person could be like, damn, I don't want Bae to feel like I'm out here doing them wrong because I'm not taking that next step, or I'm not showing them just how serious I am about them. It's not like that. It's just I'm not quite ready yet. This person's not, they're not really emotionally available yet. They want to be. I see that they have a vision. They see you very much a part of it, but the chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So this is this person's issue. This is why they have not been able to come forward yet in the way that maybe it feels really good to you or really organic to you, group number one. Not today. And I was just about to say, this person has not gotten over whatever issues from their past. Maybe they were the chaser in the past. They would pursue things wholeheartedly, you know, pour their souls into people that would abandon them, that would leave them, that would ghost them, right? Maybe your person has a history of getting left by people, getting broken up by people. And with not today, it shows me that they haven't fully dealt with this, because let me read this to you guys. So this says, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. So your person has not told you that basically they're still hurting from something in their past, whether this has to do with you. I don't think it does, group number one, but take it as it resonates. This person really just feels like they have a lot of issues from their past that they have not been able to fully rectify. So lastly, we're going to close out with some tarot, you guys. Let me move these cards up and make some room. And we're going to see what this person is not telling you, what you need to know, relevant to you and their connection. What secrets are they keeping from you, group number one? Thank you so much, Spirit. What secrets is group number one's person keeping from them? What isn't group number one aware of? Let me go this way. Oh my gosh. You guys, sometimes I feel like I just cannot shuffle it. I don't know what the issue is. I just don't know, but you know. Okay. What? The Four of Pentacles. Temperance. The Empress in reverse, the Magician in reverse with the Page of Cups. Let me just make sure there's nothing else. You guys, okay, you want to come out? The Knight of Swords. Okay, there's that determination. There's that determination. You guys, sorry, I'm not pulling. I'm just trying to make sure nothing else flipped in the deck. Okay, cool. Back of the deck energy, the Chariot in reverse. I told you, it's like this person feels so stagnant, and I feel like that is a really big issue for, you know, or a really big reason for why they feel so guilty in this connection when it comes to you. This person really deals with a lot of unprocessed guilt, or like not unprocessed, that's not the right word, but it's like guilt that they don't express. It's almost like bottled in or bottled down guilt. Suppressed guilt, I guess that's how you would say it. But what I'm feeling is like this person really sees that there's a need, or maybe they can feel that you want to move forward, group number one, but they are in this position right now where they just feel like they cannot. We have the Three of Swords in reverse because they're still dealing with pain that they have not fully been able to get over. And this is what I'm telling you, whatever they've been through in their past, it's like you are making them a believer, group number one, but it's like they still don't believe enough to say, okay, let me get in tune with, you know, marriage or commitment or more stability, more security, taking the next steps, getting more serious, right? With the Four of Pentacles being in reverse, I feel like this person, when it comes to you, what they're not telling you is that they're really working hard to let go of the past, right? The Four of Pentacles to me is a card of being closed off, you know, because you're holding on to things, you're conserving things. So when you are conserving things, you don't really have the room to open up for new things to come in. I feel like this person is working on releasing the things from their past so that they can move forward with you and have more balance, temperance, right? Like this person is really trying to heal, work on their energy so that there can be more balance in your connection. But again, I feel like this is very behind the scenes. Your person could be a Virgo because Virgos tend to do a lot of work internally, very hermit-like. And I did see Virgo on this Sodalite card here. So Sodalite, I said Sodalite. Oh gosh, Sodalite. But your person, if they don't have Virgo on their chart, this is just how they move. Very like, I'm gonna work on myself, but I'm not gonna put the burden of me working on myself onto you. That's what it feels like. The Empress in reverse with the Hanged Man in reverse. I think I said the Magician earlier, but this is the Hanged Man, you guys. I feel like this person is really changing their perspective right now on the ways in which they have been stunting the growth of this connection. I feel like, I just heard like it's a me thing, it's a me thing. And again, that's why they feel so guilty, because they know it's a them thing. Like, collective, group number one, if you had it your way, you'd be like, yeah, tomorrow we're getting married, you know what I mean? Or tomorrow we're moving in together, tomorrow we're putting down some fourth house roots, right? Like, that's how you would have it if you had your way. But this person, again, they struggle with a lot of guilt because they're reflecting on how they are the reason, or they are the cause of you guys not really growing to the fullest capacity that you could be growing at this time. And I feel like right now your person is, all they have to offer right now is, as far as like love to you, is like very Page like energy with this Page of Cups. It's like, okay, they're giving me this energy of like, they only have the Page of Cups to offer because they're still in this Four of Pentacles energy. The fact that it came out means the energy is relevant, but it's in reverse, meaning that they're trying to turn it around. They're trying to get their shit together, right? I feel like this Page of Cups, it's like, remember I said it's like you're making them a believer, group number one, but you can only, like, they only are believing but so much at this time. They still have work to do for them to be a bigger believer in love and this connection and whatever else. I feel like this is the beginning stage. It's like, okay, I'm a believer, but I don't believe a lot. So here's this little bit of love that I have to offer you. It's all I have right now to give you. Please let this be enough. Like, that's the vibe it's giving me, because they are very determined to make something work in this connection with the Knight of Swords. Like, this person, when it comes to their mindset is on go. It's their emotional capacity. Remember, I told you this person is not very emotionally available, group number one. And it's not that they don't, again, want to be. It's that they literally, with this, where was it at? With the Three of Swords in reverse, they still have not fully healed from whatever pain that they've been dealing with in the past. And again, this could be relevant to you or just outside of the connection from their past, but it is affecting your present connection with this person. Take it as it resonates. But you guys, this is what I have for you. This is how this person is feeling, what they're going through, what they're keeping from you that you're not fully aware of. But I feel like intuitively you've been picking up on things, and hopefully this confirmed with what your intuition needed to hear, or not your intuition, but what you needed to hear on behalf of your intuition. So group number one, we're going to move on to group number two. I love you so much. Thank you for vibing. If this helped you, comment down below group number one. You already know. If you want a more specific reading, you already know what to do. Book a personal with me. The link to do so is in the description below. I do have a sale going on, 50% off all readings. So if you want that, hit that below. I love you. We're moving on to group number two. I will see you there, or at group number three, or in the next video. Peace out. Group number two, what is up? Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Hedonite Stone or Hydonite Stone, this is your reading. What is your person keeping from you? So long as, you guys, it is relevant to your energy. We're not going to be getting the tea on this person's personal secrets, not dealing with you, what they have going on in their own closet, right? This is only so long as it's relevant to you, your connection, or your your relationship with them. What are they not telling you? What are they not being transparent about? We're gonna get the tea. So claim your happy place with Hedonite. Some of you guys have not had a lot of luck in romance, and we're gonna see what this person is not being transparent about, be it good, bad, in between, right? Connecting with the viewers of group number two. When you see her said an honest, baby, thank you so much. Connecting with the viewers of group number two. When you see her said an honor. Connecting with the viewers of group number two. When you see her said an honor. What is their person not telling them, Spirit? What is group number two's person not telling them? Venus love. What is group number two's person not telling them? What is group number two's person not telling them? Okay, what's this? North Node, life's purpose, how you want this. Right side up. Interesting. This is giving me vibes similar to what group number one had, but let's see. 12th house escape. Oh, you got a runner, group number two. Oh my gosh. I feel that. Oh. Cancer, I feel that. I'm telling you. Group number two, you got they a runner, they a jack star. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, at the back, what we got? Pisces, I believe. Okay, so this is similar energy to group number one, but group number two, your person it's like, this almost feels like they have a mindset that is not in alignment with stable, committed, healthy love. Now, they may or may not be aware of this, but they have a lot of deep feelings for you, group number 2, that they're not acting on. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of feelings here that they probably don't even express, because this person is very much like, I'm gonna run from how I feel. I'm gonna run from love. I'm gonna escape from the things that are too serious, that make me feel too intense, right? Pisces is also connected to the 12th house, so very like runner, very escapism, like caught up in illusions. Like this person will almost like lose themselves in like a fantasy world, la la land. Interesting, like this person, especially with North Node, life's debts, this person is like, they feel that you are very much tied to their purpose here, or like there's something. They know that they did not meet you by coincidence. They didn't meet you by chance, group number 2. They know like there's something here. There's a very serious reason why you came into their life, or why they're connecting with you. But I'm telling you, with this 12th house escape and this Cancer I feel with Venus love, it's like this person, when it comes to commitment, when it comes to their feelings, they just are not commitment ready. There's a fear here. And usually when people escape things, it's to go into a happy place. Now, claim your happy place with Hedonite, right? It's interesting because this stone may be more for your person than it is for you. Like, your person could have French roots with French existentialist. That is such a hard word for me to say sometimes, but we're working on the grammar, right? But group number 2, your person literally, like, their happy place is in a world where they don't have to think about commitment because it scares them. It's not that they don't want it with you. I see here again with Venus love and Cancer, I feel like this person has all the oogie boogie feelings for you. They really do. This is more of an issue of like, I don't know how to process these feelings. I have all these feelings. What the fuck do I do with these feelings, right? Like, that's the vibe your person gives me. Like, it's not that they can't feel, they just don't know what to do with the feelings. Their mindset again is really not aligned with commitment. And I don't feel like they don't want it to be. It's just naturally, organically, maybe they were raised a certain way. Maybe their past romantic, maybe they had bad romances in the past. Like, whatever this is, your person has been trained in the art of running from love. Literally. This is what I'm seeing. So let's keep going and let's see what it is that your person is not telling you, group number 2. For group number 2, we need to give her some honor, Spirit. Thank you so much. For group number 2, we need to give her some honor. Thank you so much. Okay, I don't want to take that one. For group number 2, we got schizophrenia. What is this? How did you want this? Right side up. Okay, schizophrenia, politics, and one more, please. Totality. Yeah, this person, their toxic trait is that they don't know how to ask for help. Because I see like this person is a person who literally, like, I don't want to say they lose their minds, but they get caught up in their heads a lot with schizophrenia. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, because they have this tendency to, they feel feelings, but they tend to try to be like logical, or like really try to understand them on like an intellectual level. They try to intellectualize their feelings. I feel like this is a person who then realizes like, okay, this is too much thinking. I'm overthinking. Let me escape. This person could also drink or use substances to escape how they feel, because it can be too intense, or too, too, that's the word that's coming to me, you guys. It could be too strong, too intense for them to process at that time. With politics being here, this tells me again, like, this is your person's toxic trait. Like, they run from their true feelings and they hide behind a mask. Like, they'll wear a face like everything's okay, but truly behind it, or beneath that face that they're wearing, or beneath what they present on the surface, they really don't feel okay. They really feel like they have to actually protect themselves or something like that, because with that runner energy, that's usually like a fear of intimacy. Like, I can't let you get too close to me, right? With totality, this is like my card of bringing something full circle, and it's in reverse. This person, what they're not telling you is that they're struggling to connect the pieces here. It's like, again, like, I know I feel these feelings. I know I have so much love for this person, group number 2. How do I bridge the gap to be able to then act on these feelings in a very healthy way? Your person is a thinker, they're a runner, but they're not like they feel these feelings for you, but they just don't know how to act on them. Okay, group number 2. I want you also to consider this other person, right? Because I know it can be frustrating when you're ready or you're at a certain, like on a certain page and you're waiting for this person to catch up, or like, you know, you're just being patient, like, you know, trying to give the love to this person. Some of you guys are trying to love a person back to health or back to a good place. You can't love somebody back to a good place. You can't. You can love somebody with all of you, and if they don't want to do the work, they're not going to go to that place, right? Like, love is a very contagious, a very strong energy, and I feel like your love has done enough to, look, Mercury, mind right underneath this, and Saturn, the truth. Your love or your affection, group number 2, has done enough to this person to open them up to realizing that they believe in love. They do believe in whatever this is. But again, with Mercury in mind, that just lets me know, again, this is a person, schizophrenia, they live in their head space. I know what I'm talking about, group number 2, I'm telling you. And with Saturn truth, they may be coming to this realization that, again, I live in my head, I don't know how to bridge the gap. However, it also feels like there's certain truths that they just have a hard time communicating with you as well, because I feel like they don't want you to leave them, or they don't want you to judge them, or they don't want you to realize that they're not. I feel like this is a person who doesn't like to feel like they're not good enough. And I feel like if they were to communicate with you how they're truly feeling and where they're at, they fear that you may view them like possibly as not good enough. Not saying you will, group number 2, or you won't, but I think this is what they're scared of. So they try to be very intellectual, because this is also a person who gives me vibes of like, I'm gonna try to think of every possible scenario so I can prepare for prepare for the worst almost. Yeah, the golden mirror. So we have self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Interesting. What is this person not telling group number 2? Kisses. This person could be, okay, let's sort in the rows. Yeah, this person could also at times, group number 2, they could have narcissistic tendencies, or just like, you know, one-sided tendencies. Things could really just be about me, me, me. It's all about me, 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 because this person literally, like, it's almost like they need you to keep giving them love and affection so they don't feel like they're not good enough, right? But when you think about the trait of a narcissist, and you guys were not gonna, because look, y'all came for me last time I was trying to defend the narcissist of the world, right? Because I'm not saying, you guys, they do beautiful things or pretty things. I know that narcissists, especially the clinical kind, can be very dangerous. Yes, I understand this. I'm talking about the people with narcissistic tendencies, not a full-blown narcissist, right? Your person may have narcissistic tendencies where they tend to have the focus all on them, but it's not coming from a bad place. It's coming from this place of, I don't feel worthy, so I need the love to feel good enough. I feel like there's a part of you, like, remember I was like, you could be trying to love them into a good place. I feel like they allow you to do that because it makes them feel good about themselves. That golden mirror card to me, you guys, right now, and this is really fucking weird, you guys, but I'm tasting Cheetos. Not just any Cheetos, not the puffy ones, the crunchy ones. That could be symbolic, because I didn't even eat today yet, and I'm tasting Cheetos. I don't know who's eating those, or if your person likes Cheetos. That was so freaking weird. But your person, again, like, they could be getting clear at this time and just not communicating to you, like, I take all this love from group number 2. I accept all this love and appreciation from group number 2, knowing that it's one-sided, knowing that I cannot reciprocate. But it's not, this is not me trying to be a fucked up individual. It's literally me doing this because I don't know how to show what's truly going on beneath the surface. This is a person that does a lot of thinking and they don't know how to communicate, right? The Sword and the Rose, it says clarity, truth, revelation. I feel like that revelation word is it. Solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Revelation, something's being revealed to your person that they're not sharing with you. And it could be they're seeing the ways in which maybe, and this could be in the past too, right? Maybe they're recognizing a pattern. This doesn't just have to be with you, group number 2. I was going to say group number 1, but they're probably recognizing that maybe in the past they've had a habit of being, you know, in one-sided relationships with people, right? Maybe they dealt with other people who were narcissists, or they had narcissistic tendencies, right? And this could also be what has them in a reserve, kind of. But I'm getting strong vibes that your person is one-sided. And they're like this because they don't know how to reciprocate love. It's not that they don't want to. When they feel a lot of feelings, they get caught up in their heads, and then that captivates their ability to even think like sustainably, right? Like they can't really do things in a very organic way. It throws them off kilter or off balance a little bit, right? So let's close out group number 2. This is what your person's not telling you with some tarot, and see what else do you need to know relevant to you and your connection with them. The good thing, group number 2, is that even if this is a one-sided relationship, it's only one-sided because your person literally needs a little bit of help. Like, and I'm not saying help from you, like they need help from a universal source, because at this point, all this love you're giving this person it still hasn't healed them, group number 2. They need the love of like God, of the universe, right? Of source, because, and I did see source come out as I was shuffling one of those decks, but I didn't want to take it because I wasn't fully in tune as I was shuffling at that time. But when I saw it come out, it did catch my attention. I feel like your person really needs to connect more with God. 2 of Swords. So this person, they're very back and forth with their energy. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this person could be in and out. This person could be very indecisive when it comes to you. Not making up their mind when it comes to you. But it's because their mind is all over the place. They can't. Like, I see what this person's going through, you guys. And it may come off to you as, this person doesn't care about me. They're just one-sided. They want to take all my love and affection and just use me. That's literally not it, you guys. They just run from love because they don't know what to do with it. They just don't. They don't have the capacity emotionally to be like, yeah, 8 of Cups. I feel like, you guys, sometimes this person questions if they should just walk away, 9 of Pentacles, and be single. They don't tell you this, but this is what they think, because I feel like they realize, like, the 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like your person, as much as they want to believe, right, and whatever this is, there's a part of them that I feel loses hope about a future for you guys, because they feel like they can't get their shit together. And the Queen of Wands being in reverse, I feel like they look at you as like you're going to lose attraction towards them, or you're not going to be interested in them, right? Yeah, the King of Swords in reverse. This person is a person who's very indecisive. They may be, again, they live in their heads. They could be one-sided, right? The King of Swords, when he's in reverse, he can be very one-sided, like it's my way or the highway, and I'm sticking to my guns. This could be a person who, when they get emotionally riled up, or like irrational, or they get into this really stressed or like schizophrenic kind of mindset where their mind is all over the place. This could be a person who has air placements in their chart. But I feel like this is a person who also maybe uses like cruel words, like they can lash out at you, or they can just really redirect their misunderstood energy, like projected onto you, right? Like in a really harsh or really mean way. I feel like this is a person who, you know, they don't use their words in the best ways, and it's not because they don't want to treat you with love or talk to you lovingly. It's because they literally don't have a grasp on their own energy. Literally. And the Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like they feel like you're going to withdraw your energy from them, and this is their fear because they see that they can't get their shit together. And this is one of their fears, that they don't share with you, they don't communicate this to you. But this is what goes through their mind. Like when they're having like this episode of their mind racing, going all over the place, one of the possibilities, and remember I was saying to you guys, it's like this person could be trying to think of all the scenarios so they can prepare for the worst case scenario or something like that. This group number 2, this person could be a person where what the heck was I gonna say to you? Like, I don't know, like they're not to say that you have pulled back your love, but I think they fear that because the way that they are with you, that there's a strong chance that you might end up doing so. And they don't really want that, but again, they don't know, they're not at the place where they're healed enough to really be healthy in this connection. And that's on period. This is what they're not telling you. This is what they're keeping from you. I feel like this is what they're becoming aware of. But again, they're just not sharing because maybe they feel that if they communicate this out loud, like sometimes you're scared that if you say the thing you're scared of out loud, it makes it real. That doesn't always happen, right? Sometimes it's already real and you're just acknowledging it. Sometimes you're speaking it into existence, but sometimes you're just talking about your feelings. And this person, they could have Cancer placements. They feel a lot of things, right? With Venus, they could have Libra or Taurus placements as well. And with the 12th house and with Pisces being there, And Mercury, they could have Mercury placements, Gemini, Virgo, 12th house, Pisces, they could have that as well. So group number 2, this is what I have for you. This is what your person has been keeping from you, but they're not telling you where they're at in their energy when it comes to your connection and all that good stuff. So if you're going to group number 1 or group number 3, you already know I will see you there. If you're stopping here, thank you so much for vibing, all those good things. And you guys, if you want a more specific reading that is tailored to your specific and unique situation, please feel free to book a reading with me. Listed in the description below, I'm having a sale right now where everything is 50% off. So if you're interested in booking, if you're interested in getting a personal reading, there you go. We're gonna go on to the next group, which is group number 3. I love you, and I will catch you next time. Group number 3, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what your person is not telling you. Now, you guys, we are only getting the secrets and the tea buried in the closets relevant to you. So we're not going to be finding out what skeletons is in your person's closet about their own personal situations outside of you and your connection, right? That's their business. That's their tea. We're only going to find out what they are not being honest about or transparent about when it comes to you and them, your unique situation with them. Also, you guys, if you are interested in booking, I feel like I have to sneeze. Okay, if you're interested in booking a personal reading to get your specific situation what they're not telling you all those good things, then feel free to book a reading with me, and the information to do that is listed below. So group number 3, you got the Sunstone, and it says take back your shine. So some of you guys have been allowing this connection to rob you of your happiness, of your shine, of what makes you you, what makes you glow. That's just food for thought. But let's see what your person is not telling you. This could also be your person too, but I feel like group number 3, you've been worried about this person. That's why you're watching this, because you want to know what's going on. But I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Let's see what's going on with group number 3's person, connecting with the viewers of group number 3. Card number 3, connecting with the viewers in the energy of group number 3. What's going on with their person? Who's their person not telling them? First card out. YOD Destiny. So everybody so far is getting like fate, destiny, North Node energy. So group number 3, your person very much sees you as a part of their future, right? North Node is very much like your life's purpose. This is going to help you become more of that energy you need to be to fulfill your destiny. This person sees you straight up as their destiny. Like this is a connection that's destined to be together, or a connection that's destined to last forever. But whoever this is, group number 3, this is how they see you. Like you're meant to be a part of their life. They could see you as like soul vibe, soul tribe energy. This is in reverse, but how do you want this spirit? Reverse or right side up? Okay, it's in reverse. With 12th house escape. Interesting. In reverse. Okay. Aries, I am. Ooh. Ooh, this is taking an interesting twist and turn. Okay, one more card, please. Thank you. Black Moon Lilith Mystery. What the freak? Group number 3, what the heck is going on? Earth element stability. Yeah, this is completely different than 1 and 2. 1 and 2 were similar. Different but similar. This is like completely left from both of those readings. So group number 3, welcome to your energy. Well, your person's energy, right? What are they keeping from you? So first thing they're keeping from you is that there is a desire to have a lot of stability in this connection. And I just heard contrary to what you may believe. So you may not be seeing this from your person. They may not be acting on this, but in them there is this innate desire to have stability. And I feel like they know that with the stability oh my God, group number 3, with the stability they're looking for, there's going to need to be some change. And I also feel like this is a change that they realize that they can't avoid for too much longer. Grand Trine blessings. Yeah, this is a person who wants to have a good, successful connection with you, whoever they are. They may not be telling you this. They may not even be acting like they want this, but this is how they truly feel on the inside, that they are not sharing with you. Now, again, group number 3 with YOD Destiny, this is a person who sees you as like, or sees this connection as fated to be. This is almost like a mindset of like, I'm not going to worry about it now because I know what's for me is going to be for me. Like this person may not stress the situation, or they may not act on anything right now because I feel like they have a mindset that you are already theirs, or that you guys are already going to have a future together. So it doesn't matter what's happening right now. Like it's just going to play out the way that it needs to play out. But with 12th house escape and Aries, I am. This is interesting energy, because I feel like what your person is not telling you is that there's a part of them that's still resisting who they are as a person. They're still resisting the things that make them them, or they're still resisting a part of them that they are disidentified from. So we're going to get more information on that, but I do feel like that, whatever that aspect of them is, it is affecting your connection, because we have Black Moon Lilith Mystery. I feel like this person especially with like mystery, right? And then the 12th house, I'll show you guys right side up. The 12th house definitely talks about mysticism and magic and illusion and secrets, right? So I feel like your person's secret is that there's something within them that there's a part of them that they don't truly accept or something like that. We're going to see what this is. And with this Black Moon Lilith mystery, if you know anything about your Lilith sign, that's your shadow side, right? Your dark energy. I feel like your person, first of all, they could have Aries Lilith like me, or they could have just Aries in their chart. They could have Pisces in their chart. This is what I'm seeing so far. Take it as it resonates. You could have these signs in yours too, right? If not, this is just the energy that they feel. But I feel like what they're not telling you guys is that they're still dealing with their own shadow energy. It's like they see that it's almost giving me like Wheel of Fortune vibes with this YOD, Destiny. It's like I'm still dealing with my shadow right now, but I know that this connection is meant to be, so I'm not going to worry about if it's going to go anywhere or not. This could make you also, group number 3, if you're watching, this could be a person who makes you feel like you are not an option, but like, you know, those people that they treat you like almost like you're disposable. But if this person treats you as disposable, it's not that they truly see you as disposable. They see you as almost like belonging to them. Like Aries can be very possessive, right? And so I almost feel like your person feels like they almost like own you. Not obviously literally like you're not their slave, but they feel like you are just theirs. Like they don't worry about other people when it comes to you. They don't worry about, you know, and I feel like this is their shadow, because they're almost cocky when it comes to this connection, is what it feels like. Whoever this is, man or woman, it's like, I got it like that. If I, like whoever you are, group number 3, I got group number 3. They're not going anywhere. I'm gonna work on myself, but they're not going anywhere. That's the energy they have, but it's not because they don't believe that you could go somewhere. It's that they believe that you guys are truly just meant to be together. So they're not really thinking about you going anywhere. Because it's like, why would you go somewhere if you're meant to be with me? This is what I'm feeling. This person is super cocky. I want to go to this 12th house escape energy for a second. Because this is the only card that's in reverse. And this is card number 3 and 6, which adds to 9. Your person is wrapping up some type of cycle within themselves, dealing with their shadow energy or dealing with like dark energy within them. And again, this may be something that they have avoided for quite some time because it is way too freaking cold in here, you guys. I got goosebumps, but I don't want to turn off the AC because then it gets really hot. But again, going back to your person, they may not have shared with you that they actually deal with a lot of ego or a lot of like just a lot of shadow energy that they are almost done like working through. But this shadow energy may have played out in your connection at some point in time. And I feel like this is a person that, again, like they don't worry about how their shadow affects you either. Whoever this is, group number 3, I feel like this is a person that's like, I'm going to work on myself and just do what I need to do. And like, it is what it is, because this person's not going anywhere. But again, it's not that, like, they know good and well if you really wanted to, group number 3, you could have a new babe tomorrow, but they don't feel like it's in the cards for you guys. Like they just don't. Their minds has been made up. This could be a fixed sign. It's like, you're not going anywhere, so I'm not going to worry about that. Like, why would I worry about something that's not going to happen? That's how they think. Comparison. Interesting. The Rebel. Who the fuck is this, group number 3? Yo, this is interesting. Okay, let's keep going. One more card, please, Spirit. What are they keeping from group number 3? What are they not saying? Trust. Oh. Okay, so what they're saying is, oh, I told you guys they're getting ready. Ripeness number 9. To close out this cycle with their shadow. It's like they're almost done dealing with some deep internal energies that are very relevant to them, to their identity, to who they assume that they are. For some of you guys, also this person, and they haven't shared this with you or maybe anybody, but this person, they have very much lived in like this illusion of, I am my ego, I am this anger, I am this negative low vibrational energy. They're coming out of that. They may have projected this onto you a lot, and they're coming out of that, but they also don't expect you to go anywhere as they're working on themselves, right? Ripeness is because they know, and this is what they're not sharing with you, but they know that they are getting ready to be the good partner that you deserve, group number 3. Whoever this is, they're giving me very fixed sign. Leo, I see with the Rebel, we got Aquarius energy coming through. Like, I really feel like this person is very much like, but this person's not leaving me. But group number 3 is not leaving me. But why would they go anywhere? Because this is meant to be. Like, where are they going? Like, whoever this is, their mind is made up. Like, they are very fixed in their perspective. Intensity. Yeah, whoever this is, they feel a lot of intense emotions for you, and maybe that's also why they don't believe you're going anywhere, because they probably feel that it's reciprocal, it's reciprocated, it's equal, right? Comparison. So what you don't know, group number 3, is that your person definitely compares themselves to other people, straight up, right? I also feel like they compare themselves to, like, it's like a standard. So like, let's say they're like, you know, group number 3 deserves this type of person. They're like, I'm not there yet. They're really comparing themselves to the person that they could be, that you would then deserve, because I feel like they realize the person that they are right now, it's not the best that they could be. Again, they don't see you leaving them, but they're just like, I'm working on myself, but I know the version of myself that I am right now, I could be better for, not for you, group number 3, for themselves, but you would obviously get the benefit and the perk of them being better for themselves, right? Because then in turn, they'll be better to you. But this person is very much a rebel spirit. They don't like to do things by the norm. This could be a person who does not like certain traditional like relationships or connections. This could be a person who's into like open relationships or open connections too as well. With this rebel energy, it gives me vibes like when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, your person really likes to do things differently. I don't know if they have shared this with you. I feel like they haven't, but this is what they're also seeing too, like how maybe other people are very normal when it comes to love. They are very much different when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, when it comes to partnership. This could make your person feel insecure, but I feel like your person is working on trusting, because again, your person is literally following, that hurt just now, following blind faith, group number 3, that this is what's meant to be, this connection is meant to be, it's not going anywhere. And this is what I'm saying, it's like, I feel like they also trust that you will accept them for who they are, right? Because your person is really working on self-esteem issues or like identity issues, or like dealing with something that they don't accept about themselves. Maybe they don't accept, or they haven't been accepting that they are not traditional, or they're not into traditional relationships, right? For you, your person, their identity around non-traditionality, right, if that's a word, it might not even be as drastic as like open marriage or open, you know, relationships or stuff like that. It could just be that maybe they don't ever want to get married. Maybe they just want to be with you for the rest of their lives, but they don't actually want to get married. I know people personally who have told me, like, you know, they don't believe in marriage as a person because they see marriage as more like a business and not really for love. If that's the case, you could have the ceremony without needing to legally be licensed as a married person, right? Because then it's more about the tax benefits and like you become like a corporation, basically, like, you know, a union for the government to do whatever. That's how some people choose to view it. But your person has a very unique and very different view when it comes to love, and also they view your connection as like really different too. You may be a person who's aligned with this energy of maybe you don't see this as well. But I feel like with this comparison energy, group number 3, you may be more traditional, and your person has it in the back of their mind like you want something traditional, but they know, again, they're struggling with their identity. Maybe their Lilith energy of non-traditionality. This could even, because Lilith talks about sex, right? This could even be just like non-traditional sex. Like maybe this person's into, and I know you guys, we're going here, group number 3. I told you your reading was super different than everybody else, but your person could be a person who's just into doing things in the bedroom differently than maybe you're used to, maybe other people are used to, right? What may have you. But what I'm seeing with this person is that, again, this is a person that really leads by blind faith. They go with their gut. And so your person could be intuitive, or they could just really have a strong belief that you're not going anywhere. This is meant to be. And they also are working on accepting themselves, because I feel like they were living in an illusion before that they wanted to be traditional, or that they wanted to be a certain version of themselves. Let me show you. With this Aries I am, that very much is like first house energy. It's your identity. It's how you identify with the world, right? I feel like your person had one way of identifying with the world, and they're realizing that it doesn't serve them. Because they were maybe comparing themselves, like, how can I be more normal? And they're realizing that they're not fucking normal. They're really a rebel. You attracted a rebellious spirit, whoever you are, group number 3. And you may be a rebel in your own unique nature yourself, right? Maybe you're not the traditional type. Again, maybe you like to do things a little bit differently. So take it as it resonates, right? But this is what I'm seeing, you guys. So let's see what else is going on with your person that they are not telling you. Group number 3, what is the energy? Let me see, very sudden honored. Okay, we have healthy choices. I like this. making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So remember I told you it's like this person is trying to figure out what exactly they want to do as far as like how they want to identify whatever energies they may have been identifying with. Maybe they want to release it now, right? With this Lilith energy, that's your shadow, that's your ego, that's your dark side. So I feel like your person is now, again, I told you this person was changing, right? Like they knew that something needed to give, something needed to change if they want to see stability in this connection. And so I feel like your person now is working on making healthier choices. It's not that, like what I see here is that this person loves you a lot, group number 3, but they know, again, with that Lilith energy, they have not, maybe in the past, maybe they were really sneaky. I feel like they're working on coming out of this energy. Like whoever they are, they're really working on an identity shift. The way they were before, they're looking at it. They want to be different now. They want to do things differently, rebelliously, right? Maybe they're a rebel in the sense that they want to change things up from the way that they've been, and maybe that's as rebellious as it gets. Maybe they're not so spontaneous where they're, you know, opening up your connection to other people, or they're into polygamy, or they're into doing, you know, wild and tantric things in the bedroom. It doesn't have to be that, but take it as it resonates, you guys. You know your story for group number 3, and I feel like your person, again, whatever they're used to, like whatever way they're used to being, they're wanting to be different now. And again, it's not for you, it's for them, but they do know that them being different is going to benefit the connection as well. And again, they may be making these choices, making these moves, healing themselves, and not even talking to you about it. We got twin the fuck flames. Group number 3, it's over. I don't know who you are, but you needed this. With kisses at the back. What was the one that came out? Photograph. Interesting. So you know what twin flames is. Let me read it though. So it says yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Complement each other. Comparison with the rebel. This person felt like they were just different than you, or different than the standard that you have when it comes to love and romance, right? Like, again, you may be a person who wants tradition, and they're just like, I feel so connected to you, but you know, I feel like, again, whoever this person is, they realize that they are different. They are different. They struggle with this difference because it makes them feel insecure. But this very much looks like a twin flame connection, which is why they probably feel like you are tied to them destiny-wise, because they can feel the intensity. Where was that card at? I just fucking saw it. They can feel the intensity behind this connection. Oh, you guys, this is crazy. So I feel like your person is not letting you know also that they may not know the phrase twin flames. They may, right? They may know it, but they may not know it. They may just know that whatever they feel for you is something that they've never shared with anybody else, like as far as connection wise. And this is why they're flying by blind faith, because they can feel it. Whoever this is very intuitive. They go by their gut. They go by how they feel. So let's close out group number 3 with some tarot to see what the last thing is that your person is not telling you, what you need to be aware of, what secrets they're keeping regarding you and your connection to them. To the dark side. You guys, don't laugh at me trying to sing the song, but that song Dark Side just came into my head. I don't know the lyrics like that. I just know falling to the dark side. We don't have, we'll live on the dark side. I see it, I feel it. Well, no, let's see it, let's hear it while we're still young and fearless. Let's go on delay, falling on the dark side. That might not even be the right words, you guys, but that's the song that just came to me. With this Black Moon Lilith mystery, your person is very much like in tune with their dark side, and they're working to come out of that. They're almost done with that process too. Like that might have been a process that it took them a long time to overcome, like whatever shadow energy they were battling, because their shadow energy may have consumed them. People may have known them as like a dark person, you know, an angry person, a really like shadowy type of person. What are they not telling you? Group number, okay. 4 Cups. They're not the most happiest. 5 of Swords with the Emperor. Yeah, because they're confused on how they should really boss up for this connection. But they do know, like, okay, let me get some more cards and we'll talk about it. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Swords right side up. That's interesting. Let's get one more card though. Last card. What do they not share with group number 3? What haven't they told group number 3? Last card, please. what haven't they told group number 3? Last card, please. Last card, the 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. On the dark side. You guys, she sings it in like obviously like a higher octave, but me and high notes don't really get along that well. So on the dark side. We're gonna bring it back down there. Alto babies. Okay, if you're into music, then you know what that is. 4 of Cups with the 5 of Swords. I feel like your person they haven't been happy because they've been feeling really defeated in this connection. Whether it's, you know, feeling defeated because they have not been operating from this place of making healthy choices, they've been in their shadow, or maybe feeling defeated because again they've been struggling with their identity, struggling to come out of this shadow energy and to not make that be all that they're known for, especially when it comes to love and romance. Your person also may have a sneaky past that they are also working to like transmute. They don't want to be known for this energy. But I do feel like they are struggling at this point to see how they can overcome this energy, right? Because I feel like there's a part of you, group number 3, or there's people in the world that view this person as like the same old version of them. This is really interesting. This is what's coming to me though. And I feel like your person wants anything but that. They want to literally turn to this energy and say, but I'm not that energy. I'm this new and improved energy. I'm this new and improved version, right? Maybe they are dealing with people comparing them, the old version of themselves to the person they're trying to become now, right? But this is, if they're dealing with these things, you guys, it could be you doing this or it could be other people outside of you doing this. But regardless, however this is playing out, it is affecting how they see themselves. Like this is a person who's, I don't want to say super insecure, but they do struggle with insecurities. And so with the Knight of Wands, your person, because we have 2 knights. One knight is in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and then the Knight of Swords is right side up. When it comes to the energy, when it comes to acting from this place of passion, your person struggles because I feel like their passion, they don't want to just be a person who acts from a place of passion. Maybe in the past that has gotten them in trouble. I feel like they're wanting to act more logically and more intentionally now, especially with like healthy choices, right? Because this person now is thinking about things before they're doing them. Like the Knight of Wands is somebody who's a little reckless. If you ask me, the Knight of Swords is more calculated. Healthy choices, your person is trying to turn their backs on their reckless ways, which is why the Emperor is here, the Rebel is here. They're trying to do something different. They're trying to boss up. They may not be sharing this with you, but this is what where their head is at. This is what they're wanting, right? And lastly, we have the 3 of Swords in reverse, but it's like it's really hard for them right now because they're still dealing with a lot of pain. Where this pain is coming from, who knows? This could be pain because they just feel like people are still viewing them as the shadow energy. You could still be viewing them as the shadow energy. They could have broken your heart and they see that maybe it's hard for you to come out of this heartbreak energy. And this is what they're maybe determined to help you do, or what they're determined to fight for, because they're like, you're not going to leave me. I'm not going to let this broken heart that I caused be the reason that you leave me, right? You can't leave because why? Let me pick up the card if I can. You guys, these nails, cute as they are, come on. You're part of their destiny, group number 3, and this is how they see you. This is what they maybe don't say to you, but this is what they think. It's like, where are you going, twin flame? Where you going, babe? Where are you going, right? I know I hurt you. I know I haven't been the best. I know I haven't always made the most healthy choices. You may be still looking at me as this old version of me, and this is what hurts them, but they're also like, I'm still gonna, you know, do the work on myself. I'm gonna put in that work. I'm gonna put in that pain. And that's on period. So not literally, you guys, they're not gonna put in any more pain towards you. Put in that pain as far as like putting in the work to make sure they get done what they need to get done, and that's on period. So group 3, this is what I have for your person, what they have not been telling you, what they have not been sharing with you, what they've been keeping from you, right? These are their secrets, and it's mostly about what they're struggling with on the inside, what they're going through relevant to your connection. But if you want, you know, more specific details, book a personal with me. The information to do that is listed below for your convenience, having a 50% off sale. So if you want 50% off your reading, use the code that is also on my website. You will see it. And that's on Periana. So you guys, thank you so much for vibing. Group number 3, if you're going back to either group 2 or group 1, I will see you there. But if you are stopping here, thank you again for sharing time, space, and energy with me. Book your readings, book your readings. I love you guys so much. Thank you. And until next time, peace.